Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. Welcome to the studio. It's like Mac World in here. Between Mac computers and guitars. Gotta balance something out eventually, I think. But anyways, I have a few Mac computers in here for a reason. I have my bad boy quad-core late 2015 with an external 27-inch on it. This way I can do multiple things at the same time. I've got my MacBook Pro that I picked up for 50 bucks. I've got this screen here, which is actually attached down below to a Quicksilver G4 tower that a friend of mine gave me. It's so nice playing OS 9 stuff again. And now I need a computer that'll do OS 7. Anyway, a few more to go. My iPad, of course, that runs my Lyric programs. And I've got the $20 iMac that I picked up that originally I'd given to my wife because I had picked up a second late 2015 21.5-inch iMac that recently I ended up giving to her to give her a real experience on a Mac. If you're going to hook your wife or your husband, if you are the wife that has a husband that's anti-Mac and you're the Mac freak, but either way, your spouse, your partner, if you want to get them into a Macintosh, at least give them something that can go on the internet legitimately and etc., and they'll have the better experience. So I figured for my wife, I'll give her that one, and then this way she's also good for a couple of years. So, and with this Windows 11 scare too, not that it bothers us, you know, Windows 11 has some issues where if one of the criteria isn't even met for the minimum specs, you're not going Windows 11, which means you'll only have a couple of years left of Windows 10 updates, and then Microsoft said they're cutting off all updates for Windows 10 at that point because of this whole security thing. Oh, like they had the right to make up the mind and, you know, of all the PC manufacturers, you know, like, not my books. I mean, Microsoft, they produced the Surface and the Surface Pro. That's their computer line. Whoopee! Okay, but they've decided that you need to have a TPM chip or equivalent, and that's just one of many criteria required for even the minimum requirements for Windows 11. Now, all of our systems in the house, turns out they're all safe and secure and ready to go for Windows 11, thankfully. Because otherwise I'd be upset because I spent a lot of money on my gamer system. You know, that's a pretty powerful 8-core machine. But even at that, there will be some that will not make the cut to go to Windows 11. So make sure you check out the minimum specs and the recommended line as well, but especially the minimum specs for Windows 11. Make sure that your computer system is 100% ready. In the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about Macs. I've got a bit of collection going, and I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with this 20-inch old dog. It is running El Capitan, which is the same OS that my MacBook Pro is maxed at. So I'm kind of wondering, well, do I really need to have two of them running El Capitan? I'd like to have a separate OS on each one. But I can cut the 20-inch down to, like, you know, Snow Leopard or something like that. But then it's kind of like, well, the same programs that run under Snow Leopard, I'm pretty sure I can run also on El Capitan. So I'm kind of still in the boat on that one as to what exactly I'm going to purpose this machine for. However, the MacBook Pro is going to be used on the studio gear. I've been using my bad Mac, but you know, I've been playing around with the MacBook Pro, and it runs GarageBand and my other software for the studio. Absolutely flawless, no hiccups, no burps, nothing. So, you know, and it's running El Capitan. It's not on the internet because it can't legitimately go on the internet anymore. Other than to the App Store, obviously. I can still go to that and download stuff from the Apple Store. But otherwise, it's not secure to be on the internet with. You know, you need at least Catalina and above currently to be on there, and you have to have a legitimate Catalina at that, which means your Mac has to natively be able to run Catalina and above. So I think, well, you know, I like the idea. I can still do multiple things at once on the big Mac, and then on my smaller little MacBook Pro, I mean, it's fine for running GarageBand and the other software for the studio, so why not use it for that? My G4 Quicksilver is for nostalgic video games. My iPad has one purpose in life, and that's to run a Lyric program. So yeah, expensive iPad for one program. Yay! But I do have a second iPad as well that's not in here right now. It's actually running my internet connection that I hotspot off of whenever our main hub gets too slow during the day, because everybody's on the net. And for some reason, my tablet actually outsurfs good times and bad times the router. And it's like, seriously? The router has more power in it than my tablet, or at least it's supposed to, and my tablet can outperform it. So it's kind of like, oh, I'll just hotspot off of it. Why not? So that's what I do. And it saves us on our bandwidth because I have unlimited data on it. But anyhow, so the Mackie CR 5 Bluetooth speakers, studio speakers, they're actually now hooked into, directly into the MacBook. My Mackie CR3 spare set is hooked into, I think this Mac. It's hooked up to one of these. You know, so I can do the playbacks, I can check my recordings, all that other stuff, do everything I want to do. I can have GarageBand, you know, doing some tasking and compiling stuff. I can do iMovie on that, have it compiling videos. I have my PC for that purpose as well. So I'm not without, you know, I have multiple things I can do and set up systems to do, and then have one system free to just go and play video games on while everything else is doing its thing, or whatever I want to do. But it's also nice to have the variety of the different model years too, of the computers. I mean, I loved El Capitan, but you know, to go backwards, I mean, yeah, it's not going to get me on the internet surfing, doing YouTube and all that with any kind of security. In fact, I think YouTube will actually not let you on if you have El Capitan. I'm not sure. But there's some tight security even on YouTube now. So, you know, that's the thing. And browsers are the same way. But anyway, so I got a couple of years left before I have to actually buy an M1 processor Mac, before all this stuff is obsolete and cut off by Apple. So make use of it while I can and have fun with it. I can still make use of it afterwards when it's cut off, obviously, because I'm running a MacBook Pro that's not on the net, but it does everything else off the net. My G4 Quicksilver Tower, that thing hasn't been able to go on the net in probably close to 10 years. You know, it's great for playing old video games with and doing other things on. That we had back in the day. So the nostalgic part is there for that, certainly. And I'm still looking for either a Bondi Blue, Strawberry, or Lime iMac for running, you know, lower than OS 9 type software. I still want an older color Mac as well for running System 7 programs and whatnot. A friend of mine, he's a longtime Mac buddy. We were actually doing a network game of Dungeon Lords yesterday on the PCs, because I have a Windows 7 PC, and it works flawlessly on that. So we were having network game time at his house. Now he's got a vast mass collection of computers, but also for software, plus I gave him hundreds of CDs of programs, and so now it's kind of like when I am looking for something, you know, that it's like, oh, well, didn't I give that to you? Can I have a copy? You know, I didn't know what I would have at the time, so it's kind of like, you know, I just gave it all to him, because at least I knew where it was, that if I ever did need it, I knew he would have the stuff. So, you know, that kind of comes in handy that way. So, you know, give it to your friends. Anyways, so we have a lot of fun playing nostalgic video games, networking and stuff. We used to do that stuff years ago, so we're finally back into it together again. And it's fantastic having a friend that you can do that with, and, you know, blow off steam, killing stuff in a dungeon game, or, you know, whatever, or doing death matches on Far Cry, that sort of stuff. But anyway, so that's a bit of what's going on in the studio, and some changes, obviously, with some systems. I know some of you have seen, you know, the new systems coming in, well, new to me, type of thing. Yesterday I picked up this cart, which has helped me with the monitor, and I picked up a stereo system that I've uploaded the video for already. Got a sweet deal on that, so now I've got my tunes in here, I got all my studio gear in here. I'm just, you know, this is my little dungeon place to play and have fun. So anyway, that's what I got today. Let me know what you guys think of the setup. I even have all my cool custom lighting in here too, that's all remote controlled, which is also a lot of fun too. So I get to really jam out in here and have a blast, you know. It's kind of cool. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. If the weather holds out, I'm going to have some more air gun stuff for you guys very soon. And a few other things I got on the go that I haven't done yet that I've been kind of, you know, not that I've been putting it off, I just haven't had any time on my hands. So, you know, I've been getting more free time, so I'm going to be able to catch up on some videos that I've been meaning to put out for you guys too, so we'll get those done. Anyway, stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for watching. See ya.